somewhere else. And he kept on and on. I'm like...
He kept on and on saying what?
I mean, I have no idea. I just wanted him to leave.
What was she saying to you, Mr. Littleton?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I'd like to say it was January the 9th. But what happened is that Shalonda and I had a conversation before I approached her regarding an issue with me and her relationship, that her daughter have a tendency to always involve herself.
I want you to stick to what happened when you got to her house on the 9th of January?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you go over there for?
To pick up the teddy bear.
Knocked at the door?
Yes, ma'am.
She opened the door?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happened next?
I entered the house. Shalonda and I began to have a discussion.
Was it a loud discussion?
No, it was low. It was your normal, conversation.
About what?
About the situation between us and the reason why she always let her daughter and family interfere with our relationship. Usually when I do buy her things, I just do it, I just hold it, but I give it back. But as we was talking, she was a little upset. She explained to me that she wanted to deal with her child on another basis. She said, well, I insist you to leave. She said, when you leave, then I'll call you later. But I said, okay, before I leave, sweetheart, I said, listen. I said, it's okay if I have a kiss, and then we talk about it later. She said, no problem. Now, when I began to kiss Shalonda, her daughter came from out of her bedroom into the kitchen, started yelling at her mother. She's like...
What did she say? Just a second.
Okay.
What did Shannon say to her mother?
She said, Mom, y'all don't understand. Every time you and James get at it, you be upset, you say this and say that, but I walk in, find you kissing him. So the next thing I know, Your Honor, I don't know what it was, but she hit me with something, but it knocked my glasses off. So what happened was...
You mean Shannon?
Shannon, the child. And what happened was...
Well, she says, let me tell you what she said. She hit... Stop shaking your head. Let me tell you what your daughter says she hit him with. What did you hit him with, Shannon?
An air freshener bottle.
A bottle with air freshener. That's what it was. I knew I saw it in here. I knew she hit you with an air freshener bottle. Go ahead.
And then my glasses fell off onto the floor. So I picked the glasses up, and I walked over to the table, and I laid the glasses on Shalonda's table. And I asked her, why did she do that? She admitted that she did it for the fact that her mother and I have a relationship that she says she cannot take it, she can't stand it because she never had that love and she don't like it when her mother showed me more attention. So then what she did, well, the young folks call it mush, Your Honor, but what it was that she took the palm of her hand and she hit me in the face. Then she snatched my glasses off the table and proceeded running into her room, where I followed behind her and stood and watched her deliberately broke and twist and broke both torsos of my glasses here that I'll present to you today.
And that's what the lawsuit is about?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
well,
I didn't ask you a question yet. You were in your room when you heard Mr. Littleton and your mother in the kitchen?
Yes.
Had you expected Mr. Littleton to come back that day?
No.
When was the last time you had seen him?
The day of that incident.
Before January 9th, when had you seen him?
Like the last week before that.
How long had your mother and Mr. Littleton been dating?
For about a year.
Did you get along with him or not?
Nope.
Tell me why.
I ain't like him.
You have a boyfriend?
Nope.
Did you ever?
Yes.
Did your mother like him?
I don't know. She never really met me.
What do you think would happen if you had a boyfriend that your mother didn't like?
She wouldn't want me to hang with him.
And what would you do?
Probably stop talking to him.
No, you wouldn't. Then you'd be the only teenager in the